Assalamu alaikum everyone. We are welcome to our mohirdev office. Hopefully we are going to have a great time with Shavkat Karimov. Shavkat, head of IT community in Uzbekistan. Today he will be sharing his experience in IT field and the advice that he would like to give to others who are going to choose a career in IT and other low and high points in it and what to look for. Shavkat, thanks for taking time. And then I think we're okay to start.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank
You guys hear me well? All good? Okay, they asked me to speak louder because I'm like always speak louder, even oh, not that loud. Okay. Okay, louder. Okay, so I'll try to speak louder so you guys hear me. And let me check if this works. That was part of
check.
this. And then, yeah, here you go.
It's working.
All right, just to make sure everybody speaks English, okay? Let me see if I see smiles. Yeah, I understand it. If I don't see smiles, then damn it, we're in trouble. Okay, now this is our plan for today. Don't worry about it, it's like too long, so I'll just go to this one. And I always do it together with the audience, a little bit of interactivity, okay? So I'll ask you this. If you want to help a newbie is like a beginner, right? What do? I can help even, like, so you don't freak out. If you want to help a newbie, you do it with them, okay, together. If you want to help an old person, what do? Show them. Yeah, very good, yes. So basically, you do it instead of them, right? By showing, by teaching. So beginner, you do it with them. Old man, you do it instead of them. If you want to help a master, what do? Master, the expert, professional. Don't disturb them, watch them, and you said, right? Something like that. So all correct answers. Don't bother them, don't disturb them, let them do it, okay? And if you want to help an idiot, ask them. Nothing, yeah. If you want to help an idiot, you are an idiot, right? So don't help an idiot because you'll get in trouble. Okay, oh, wait. So I don't see any old, only one older person, not too old, but like a little old. And everyone else is pretty young, right? I don't see any idiots based on your faces. Everybody seems to be smart. And I don't see any masters yet because, you know, if you're learning, you're kind of still in the beginning. So newbies, right? And what does it mean? It means we'll do it together, right? I'll do it together with you. Now, sorry. I want to learn more about the audience. I'll start, you see, I'm not talking about myself. You still don't know who I am, right? Some guy. I want to learn about you. Newbies or experts, I think mostly newbies, but is there anybody of anyone here who is like kind of an expert, who is working for many years in IT? Okay, oh, there are some, oh, here you go. So you guys in IT for years, like senior level, something like that, right? So basically you are experts. Very good. That's helpful. And also, are there any people here who are not in IT at all? Like non-IT people? Okay, so everyone else is mostly students in IT, school people, and then students, right? Okay, that's very cool. Good to know. So tech people, everyone is techie. That's good. That helps. Oh yeah, that's me. Okay, so that's me, that guy in glasses as well. I was a head of SEO at Microsoft for 3 years, principal program manager in the headquarters in America, Redmond, Seattle area. And also I was vice president of SEO at Bolt. Bolt is also a global company, a leader in resumes, cover letters, things like that. That's why I'm talking about this, career and stuff. And if you want to get in touch with me, Shavkat@shavkat.com. I hope the president doesn't take my domain name from me. He needs to be Shavkat.uz or something. And then social media, sine dictum, everywhere. And I have 3 companies, 2 in America, 1 in Uzbekistan. I don't know if it helps to build my reputation. I am a millionaire. So if it helps. That's why I don't work, right? I don't have to work for the rest of my life. As per my calculations, I reach 90 years old. Then I'll have no money left, and then I'm in trouble. But I don't think I'll live that long, so I should be fine. And also, you know, the reason I'm here in Uzbekistan is to help IT, to teach, to, you know, we're building this community. I'll talk more about that one. So that's my mission. Okay. Now, you did the right choice when you chose IT. First of all, we'll start from the bottom. You will make more than any of your friends, right? Your neighbors, your family, your friends. Used to be bankers, lawyers, you know, actors, whatever. Now it's IT people. Now programmers, PMs, designers, these people, marketers. So now you guys are at the very top of the chain. Everybody wants to marry a programmer. Everybody wants to, you know, hire somebody, because every single field is going to be digital, and we'll need your help, you know, to digitalize it. That's number 1. 2, scale. Anywhere you go, agriculture, healthcare, construction, you need some IT solution, right? You need to build a software, an app, or something, even a game, right, or a website that will help you, that will help them to automate their processes, right? To make sure things are faster, cost-effective, and other things. So you're on the right track for that as well. So you can work in any field. You don't have to be an IT company like mohirdev, right? Any company will need IT people in the future. Even today, you know, it's a trend. And 3, influence. When you work on a product like Microsoft's Windows, right? Windows, everybody uses Windows. Who is using Apple? Raise your hand. You guys suck. Use Windows, okay? Because it's much better. Apple is more expensive, it tracks you, it's hard to use, just terrible product. I don't know why you're using it. Windows, PC. And also PC is way more popular, right? How many users use PC? How many people? What do you think? No, don't raise your hand. I mean, how many people in the world use PC? That's the question, basically. Guess, how many? All companies, well, most companies. 3 billion. Oh, you are over-optimistic, but you close, because some people think maybe 100 million, maybe 500 million, 1 billion. Very close. So every 8th person on this planet uses Windows. Majority of you uses Windows. Now imagine you work for Windows. You change the start menu, right? I think this is Windows 2. Yeah, it's Dell, Windows. You start menu or maybe search bar, you change something. Billion people see it right away. Billion people love you or hate you, depending on what you did there, right? If you did a good job, they'll love you. If you spoiled something, you know, Microsoft engineers, they always spoil stuff, so most people hate them. But that's influence, right? You can do really cool stuff. Or even if you work for Google, for Apple. Apple is actually #1 company, Microsoft #2, then Amazon, and so on. So you work for any company, IT or non-IT, especially IT company, huge influence. You basically influence people's lives through your work. Not possible in any other field. No. A doctor can only treat, you know, that many people. A lawyer can only help that many people, and so on. So this is the scale, right? Okay. Always my face there. Don't worry about this one. So this is how we live normally, right? There are things we love. There are things we are really good at. But things we do is always somewhere like, over there, right? Doesn't make us money, nothing like that. This is the right way. It's called ikigai. I think most of you heard of ikigai, right? So from Japanese, it means the reason to wake up in the morning. Like, how do you wake up? If you wake up in the morning with no desire to go and do stuff, you don't have your ikigai yet, right? If you wake up and know, like, okay, today I'll do this, because you have a mission, then you have ikigai. right? And it consists of these 4 elements. You need to love something, you need to be good at. By the way, good at, on that side, is not what you think, but what your friends think, okay? Some people think they're really good at singing. You know, they sing in the shower and their friends come in and say, please don't sing ever again because you suck, right? And then things that you can make money with and things that people need, the world needs. Most important part, this one, okay? If you have all 4 elements, you found thing, you found what you need to do with your life, you'll be very happy. If not, keep thinking, keep finding, make your list, what you love, what you're good at, what makes money, and everything else. All right, so, and also I added the 5th element, the values. It should be also part of your values, what you do in your life. Okay, I always mix those. Oh, they jump. Who wants to jump? Who's good at jumping? Okay, who can jump? Can you jump at all? Like, you can jump. I think most people can jump. Others just crawl. Or how do you live? Like, how you can jump? What the hell? What's wrong with you? Okay, be a kid. Come over. You'll jump. Okay. So I don't know him. What's your name?
Uzbayr.
Kuzubai?
Uzbayr.
Uzbayr. Cool name, man. Very cool name. Okay. So let's play a game. Check it out. Take this. Damn it. It's stuck. Oh, it's my pen. It's a bit too early. Okay. Here you go. So let's put this one somewhere here. Okay, drop it. Yeah, I'll post it here. Let's go here. Let's here. Okay. So this is your starting point. Okay. Come here. I'll explain, don't worry. So your goal, listen carefully, okay? Your goal is to jump that direction as far as possible. Maximum distance, okay? You start from here, just jump as far as you can. 1 attempt. Try your best. Very good, okay. So this is the result, right? Pretty decent, very good. Now come back. Again, yes, again. Now all you need to do is to make sure you do it better than this. This is your goal. This is your goal. Do it better. Anything you want to try, just do it better than this. Just focus and do it. Pretty much same, maybe a little bit further. A little bit further. You proved my point. A little bit, but yeah, that works. Okay, so thank you so much. But before you go, when I ask you first time, as far as possible, maximum distance, you could do a little better, right? You should do a little better.
I know this, I think.
You just want it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Yeah. All right, so I'll tell you why. Because before, it was very unknown, right? You didn't know where is what, right? Maximum, ultimate distance, as far as possible is nothing. This is very clear, right? Now you see. Tell me this, was it easier for you second time or harder?
I think it was easier.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Very good. Because if you said harder, then I was like, what do I say next? Okay, yeah, it was easier because you knew what to do there, right? Because it was very specific. So now thank you. Thank you so much, please. Yes. So I'll keep those for now, just for a little bit, just to explain that when your goal is very specific, like this, it's easier and actually you achieve more, right? Let me give you an example. If you want to have, if you want to be rich, like rich person, will you do it? I don't think so, because it's not specific, right? What is rich? Rich is different for everyone, right? When it's specific, let's say you want to reach, let's say $1 million or 10 million bucks, right? That's specific, $10 million in 10 years. Let's say you're 25, in 35, you want to have 10 million bucks in your account, in your bank, on your bank account. So that's very specific. Now, 10 years, you know you need to grow about $1 million on average a year. It might be 300 then, and then in the end, maybe 5 million or something like that. But you can build a plan, super specific, and other things. There's a thing called SMART goals, you know it, heard it, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. First, easy, right? Specific. Second one, you need to be able to measure your success, right? Easy as well. Attainable, realistic. 10 million in Uzbekistan is hard. 1 million doable, but 10 million is hard. Realistic. But 10 years for 10 million, I think it's doable, not that hard. Relevant, are you about the money? Maybe not, right? Some people are not. I know Marjona is not about the money, right? So, and she's filming right now. So then you don't have to, make this type of goal. Make a goal, I want to help 1 million people. Much more decent, right, than just 1 million. And then time-based, again, same 10 years, 1 million a year or so. So make sure your goals are smart. And if it's too hard, like this 10 million goal, break it down to small steps. This is the power. The guy is there, this guy is here. Don't worry about this motivational stuff. I always do that. I know it's maybe not as useful. We'll get to career stuff very soon. Okay, so we are almost there. Actually, we are there now. So, are you all engineers, or are there anyone who is not an engineer? Raise your hand if you're not an engineer. You're not an engineer. Okay. Who are you guys? Like, are you PMs or PMs? Are there any marketers? You PM as well? No digital marketers? Kind of. And then, are you any copywriters? Any SEOs? I am an SEO, guys. SEO is search engine optimization. Part of digital marketing, like organic search, right? Very profession, highly recommended. If you're struggling to learn IT or like programming, this is super easy. PM is easy as well. You guys know it, right? For those who are PMs, super easy as well. Because you basically transform customer needs to products, right? You hear people saying like, oh, I hate this screen. It's like too small, for instance, right? And then you want to make it larger. Everybody says it needs to be like this large. Okay, PM, you heard it. You tell your programmers or engineers, in this case, mechanical engineers, you tell them make it bigger. Very simple. Right, but what I'm saying is that you don't have to be a programmer to be successful in IT, right? PMs will confirm it, and there's some kind of marketer, this kind of marketer, right? And then engineers, and then you do PM job right now, but you're studying for marketing, for development, engineering. So that's one point. Now, when you start your career, before you look for a job, you have only 3 major tools. One is LinkedIn. Who has a LinkedIn profile? Tell me. Okay, not everyone. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, raise your hand if you don't have one. If you don't know what is LinkedIn, what the heck is this? Okay, one person has no idea. Others are just like, no answer. Okay, it's like, when I was younger, when I was at the university, they asked us to do drugs. Drugs, like terrible thing. And the answers were yes, no, I don't remember. So you guys like, I don't remember kind of people. Like, what's wrong with you? LinkedIn profile, get it today. You go home after this, easy, like 5 minutes. It's like any social network. You create a profile, add the photo, add the title, you like student or whatever you do, make it complete, put your projects, put anything you need to put there. Make it as long as possible. This is part of LinkedIn's algorithm, the length of the profile, number one, and network by other LinkedIn members. What it means is that I have 32,000 followers, 33 almost right now. And how I got there, I was clicking connect every day. Until LinkedIn told me, like, you just overdoing this, man, stop it. Okay, I stop, come back, and then connect. So, and then, a few years later, thousands of people. And then they will send me connection requests. Now I don't do anything. People send me like hundreds, send me connection requests every day. And I've reached maximum is 30,000 people that you can have in your connection request. So people can only follow me, or I have to remove some Indian guys, some guys from other countries to just add our guys. Okay. things you need to do. Make it full, complete. Whenever you do something new, like you work as a freelancer somewhere, you have a project, add it. Like write it, like I worked on this project. This is what I did. Okay, and then network with people, increase your network. So then somebody comes to Uzbekistan. A lot of companies reach out and say, hey, we want to enter the Uzbek market. Can you help us? Oh, I can't help them, but I can help you, right? You can, if you do this, just these two things, you will be able to show up #1 for your field, right? Somebody is searching for a JavaScript developer, you will be #1 in Tashkent, right? Or in any region, right? In Samarkand, in Khorasan, anywhere, right? It's very simple algorithm that you can trick. Yes, you can trick. Okay, that's #1. What is an ideal resume? You, right? That you send. Ideal, describe to me. Full description, very good. So full, kind of concise, very good. Anything else? Nice, I love it. Not just what you worked on, make yourself achiever, not a doer. Don't put stuff that you work on there, but put stuff what you achieved. What that work resulted in, right? Because I'm not interested, I was responsible for this, I was accountable, okay. But what you achieved, right? You grew the traffic, you improved the conversion rate, the user experience, other things. Anything else? XYZ. We need a mic in the audience. Can we get a mic over there? Does it work? Make sure it works. XYZ, that's what I've heard. Yes, here you go. XYZ formula? I have no idea what it is. XYZ? Do you know?
XYZ formula is from Google. For example, I worked in X company. I did this project
Okay.
using
Z.
tools.
Okay, XYZ. So X is the company, Y is the project, Z is the tool. Result, not tool or result. It's two different things. XYZ. I think I've heard it some time ago. It's pretty cool. So yeah, XYZ is part of the resume, right? You mean the company you work for, the things you did there, and then the result. So yeah, very, very cool. So XYZ formal taken, very cool. Anything else? Ideal resume. One page, the size, right? One page, no more. By the way, it's true. Very good. Not necessary. Resume is not necessary. Why? Not necessarily short. But okay, so it should be personal. You feel that there's a real person behind that resume, right? Okay, very cool. Okay, so all of your answers are wrong. I'll give you the right answer. Ideal resume is the resume that doesn't exist. Yeah, I'll tell you why. You need to become an expert, such a great expert, #1 JavaScript developer in Uzbekistan. So you don't need a resume. And there are tons of examples. In digital marketing, there's Neil Patel, right? He has no resume. In aerospace industry, there's Elon Musk. He doesn't need a resume. Like he comes and everybody knows, oh, Elon Musk, yeah, no problem, right? Become that kind of expert, and then you don't need a resume. That's ideal, right? That's a bit like kind of playing games with it. But you were right about everything else, the size, the getting personal, right? The achievements, XYZ formula, and others, and experience as well. But one is variations. Variations is basically there are thousands of jobs out there. If you apply with one same resume, you will fail because every job is different, right? One job says, I need a data scientist. Another one says, I need a data engineer. Third one says, I need a data analyst. And fourth, I need some information retrieving specialist, right? Data engineer could do all four easily, but they will only have one resume that says they're data engineer, not analyst or scientist. So make sure you have variations for different types of jobs. We'll talk about this later. Okay, and the third one, so you have LinkedIn profile #1, resume number 2, cover letter. You guys ever use cover letters here? I don't think so, right? One guy in my team, I'll tell you more about my team later, he said, I will join your team only because you helped me with this cover letter. He was looking for a job for about 3 months. Then he started adding this cover letter. He got a job offer after the interview, but he got response. And then he passed the interview, he got a job offer, now he works. And he also works with me as well as a volunteer. But what is cover letter? It's also one page, just one page, and only 2 paragraphs. Very short 2 paragraphs, maybe 2 sentences each, 2-3 sentences in one paragraph, right? First paragraph, you talk about them, the company, mohirdev, and others, because they are more important than you are. And second paragraph, you talk about yourself. So how it works? Hi, mohirdev, right? I really enjoy what you guys do. You build this amazing, over 1,000 long, this content, educational content in IT, right? It's all over there. Quality assurance, project management, digital marketing, all the programming stuff, right? So I really enjoy it because you're doing really cool thing because there's not much content in Uzbek. And you guys translate a lot of stuff. They translate Microsoft, Google, Amazon type of content and bring it to Uzbekistan. So I admire you. I want to work for you. So this is your first paragraph, right? Make it short, just like the idea. Kind of show your admiration. Show why you want to work for them. Because they'll ask you anyway in the interview, right? But you're giving them the answer right away, cover letter. Second, explain why they need to hire you and nobody else. Because you're better. Why? Explain it to them, right? Especially looking at the particular job like that you're applying for. There's some stuff that they will tell you, right? We need this person. Explain them that you are that person. Right? First about them, second about you. Now, you're ready. LinkedIn profile is done today, right? For those who don't have it today, you're doing this, you promised me. Resume, you now understand, you need to make sure the achievements, it's short and blah, blah, blah. And you have a cover letter ready. So now you start the search. Big part of your search for a job, actual search. Okay, let's be honest, I never worked in Uzbekistan, so I don't know. When I was 20, I left to work in Belgium, and since then, Sweden, Canada, US, Guatemala, France, Russia, Turkey, never Uzbekistan. So I don't know how it works here, but I know how it works there. And now, since 2020, you can work there without leaving Uzbekistan. You can stay here and work there, no problem. You can work here as well, no problem. And so if you want to go global, there are only 5 websites where you can get 95% of all jobs. Almost everything is there. Website number 1, Google Jobs, right? You search something like, C++ engineer, add job or add vacancy, opening, this kind of keywords. Google is smart enough to understand you're looking for a job and will supply you with all the jobs. It's an aggregator. Aggregator means they take jobs from all over the internet, right? Including Uzbek sites, other sites, they just aggregate. Second biggest aggregator is LinkedIn jobs. Again, if LinkedIn, it's so simple. A lot of companies put the job and allow one-click apply. You basically click a button, you apply. Because it will send your resume, it will send your LinkedIn profile to the hiring manager or recruiter. Super easy, right? And then 3, Indeed.com. Indeed.com is the largest job board in the world, actually. And so that's very important that you have it. And then that you kind of go there and search. 4th is Glassdoor. Glassdoor.com, it's like Glassdoor, right? .com. It's a website that reviews other companies. We don't have any alternative in Uzbekistan. By the way, this is a business opportunity. If you're good at coding, create a Glassdoor in Uzbekistan. Make sure people have a chance to review anonymously, privately, any company, like mohirdev, any other company, right? Because then the companies will make sure the culture that they have is really good, because the employees will be able to say the truth about the company. And then candidates will choose, like, oh, this score is low. I don't want to work for that company, let's say, pay me or like Uzcard, because people don't like working there. But I want to work for that because, the score is high, or the other way around. Right, and the 5th one is ZipRecruiter.com, also big website for jobs, right? So Google, LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter, Glassdoor, and Indeed.com. They're not here, so you'll have to remember or write down. or do your research. I want you to think a little bit. Now, it's 95%, as I said. It's not 100%. So the other 5% are on these career pages on company sites. So if you want to work for Microsoft, careers.microsoft.com. If you want to work for Amazon, it's amazon.jobs. Just search, go on Google, find the website of the company like Google, and then, or Tesla, and then you'll be able to find the jobs page or openings or careers page on those sites. Wave search theory is a bit too complex, so I'll just pass this. But the theory behind it is basically very simple. When you search, don't search for something you're looking to find. Search for the way to find it. Okay, the patterns. There are different patterns that you can figure out, oh, this is how these companies put the job. They call it differently, right? And then you change your stuff. Oh, by the way, when it comes to resume, I forgot to mention one thing. Today, in global companies, nobody sees your resume anymore, right? It's robots. The ATS system. ATS stands for Applicants Tracking System. So when you apply, this tracking system looks at your resume and then looks at the job description and compares. If it's irrelevant, nobody will ever see it. If it's relevant, then it's passed to actual human, right? So very important. And how to make it relevant? Look at the job description, see the major keywords, add those to your resume. That's why you need variations of your resume, at least 3. Okay, it's a simple process, but you need to do this. So that's basically part of it. So you search, you found thousands of jobs, a lot of jobs out there in Uzbekistan, outside, doesn't matter. What do you do next? You apply, right? You send your application. And I say here it's a numbers game. So let me ask you this. If you send 100 applications and your response rate, in terms of how many people respond to you, is 0.9%, how many companies will respond to you? None, 0, 9, who said 9? Okay, 9, okay. Think about it. 1, okay, so we have 0, 9, and 1. Raise your hand if you think it's 0. Okay, not many people. Raise your hand if you think it's 1. People around you, did you buy them or like you? Quick. And then if you think it's 9. Mistake, you agree? Okay, so no 9s. All right, the rest again, I don't remember, right? I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, so it's 0, you're right. 0.9% out of 100 is still 0. It can be 0.9, close to 1, because it's closer. No, it's not like they call you when a hire. No, it doesn't work like that, right? It's either they call you, they invite you, or they don't. So you did your job, right? It's looking for a job is a job itself. It's hard, right? So you tried. You send 100 applications, no results, 0. What do you do? I'll tell you what you do. You send 1,000, right? You just numbers game. You improve your numbers. By the way, in life, this is one of the best tips you can get for life. Numbers game, right? Just statistically, you'll have results. In business, in career, in looking for a job, anywhere, this is the true thing. Okay, now 0.9% out of 1,000, how many? 9, easy, right? Now you have 9 people responded to you, 9 companies, normally different companies. Maybe you applied for 2 different roles at one company, but it's still going to be like 1, right? Because they'll choose. 9 is a lot. 9, if you pass 3 of those, 30%, about 3 interviews, you'll have 3 offers in the end. And 3 offers is not you looking for a job, it's them looking to hire you. Them fighting, competing to get you work for one of these companies, right? So increase the numbers. Sounds difficult, 1,000, how do I do this? Not that hard. 40 a day, just 40 every day. In 1 month, you'll send actually 1,200 applications, 1,200. But you need a break, right? You can't do it like every day. So 1,000 is doable with some breaks. Okay, that's how I always find a job. Oh, never had issues, just took it by numbers, by the storm, send 1,000 applications, responses, and then I choose, right? So super simple. And there are that many jobs out there if you go global, right? In Uzbekistan, a little shortage of jobs. By the way, you're in a little trouble for those who don't work. Once you graduate, so today's statistics are this. In Uzbekistan, 650,000 people go on market every year. Every year, 650,000 people want to get a job. We don't have even like 30% of those, about 25% jobs. So every fourth person will not have a job, guaranteed. You'll have to figure something out. That's why you either go freelance, you either go global, or you do better than others, and this will help you. You add your cover letter, you do this and that. Okay, hey guys, can you just slow down a little bit lower? Because they can't hear me. Okay, now, so this is application day, right? Okay. Just words of encouragement a little bit. If you think you can do it or you think you can't do it, you write in both cases. It's just like a little bit of motivation. Don't just dream. Remember this goal. Make sure you make a goal. And then goal is not enough. You need to plan, right? You need to make sure you have a really good plan. Plan is not enough. By the way, since I moved to Uzbekistan, I see everybody's planning. Everyone is planning. I have so many meetings every day, like 3-4 meetings with some entrepreneurs, with big people, and universities, ministries. Everybody is planning, no result, no action. So number 4, action. Plan is great, just plan it, but then do something, make it happen, okay? And then look at reality. Only this way. There's no other way to get from the dream to reality in real life, right? You can dream or whatever. So now it's going to be more interesting. You are in the interview stage, and many big companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, Apple ask these questions. They're called brain teasers. We don't care how good you are as a programmer. We don't even care if you fit our culture. What we care about is how smart you are. Are you smart at all? So let's compare, let's see. I did it so many times, like 30 times in different universities in Uzbekistan, different companies, schools even, like different schools. And I could tell, who's smart, who's not that smart as an audience. So we'll see how good. Okay, first one is too simple. I'll just pass. We'll just not do this. It's just easy. Second one. Okay. 7 sisters. Imagine a house, big house like this. And there are 7 sisters living in this house. The electricity went off. No more lights. But it's daytime. You can see from windows, so it's not like it's too dark or something. No, it's okay. It's just no electricity. Let's say it's Soviet times, 70s or something, so no phones. Okay, so now you just have nothing to do. Basically, you pour it right away. So what first sister decides to clean dishes. Okay, cleaning dishes. Second sister decides to go and clean the house. That's good, swipe and everything. And then third sister decides to wash the clothes. Okay, by hand, just clothes. Fourth sister decides to play chess. Fifth sister decides to read a book. And sixth sister decides to play chess with sister number 4. Okay, the question is this. What does the seventh sister do? Watching. Did you say watching? Watching them playing, right? Watching everyone. Watching them. Why? Switch on the light. Switch on the lights, but it's just gone. It's forever. But figure out why, right? Why it's gone? Like what happened to the light? So try to fix the electricity. Okay, that's good. Manage others. Interesting. Why? Maybe she's eating. Okay, so but for your why, maybe she's older than others, and that's why, because she has to feel right to manage others, right? Older people don't do stuff, and she eats. Why she's eating? Like she's hungry.
The sister was washing dishes.
Ah, interesting. But then she ate, and then she finished, right? And I'm asking, what is she doing right now? Maybe sleeping, right? Yeah, sleeping, because she ate, food coma. You have it, right? You lunchtime, you eat. I always have it, like especially osh, plov. You eat it, you go to sleep right away. Okay, that's good. Any other questions? No good. I mean, these are good answers, especially fixing one. Eating is good. Others are okay. But I didn't hear anything like genius or something. Give me some amazing answer. What does... Sleep? Why? Tired. Ah, night. Well, it's not night, it's daytime. Let's say it's 11 o'clock in the morning. Going out, interesting. Why? Okay, yeah, so it's dark at home, better go outside and do that. That's a good one. I think it's kind of best one for now, after this one, after fixing the electricity. Maybe she's playing. I don't hear you. Ah, she's a baby. Oh, I love it. She's a baby. What does she do? They can poop, they can sleep, and they can eat, right? Nothing else. Maybe she's sleeping. Baby sleeping, very good as well. Okay, that's good.
There's a window.
There's a window. Open the window. Why?
Because no electricity should be light.
Ah, so like open the curtains, right? So get some light in the house. Well, it helps for a little bit, and then it's night. Eventually, like in 5-6 hours, it's dark, and then... But your first one is better because you need to fix it. But if you don't fix it, then your answer is not great. Okay, so that's good enough. The best answer I've heard was this. She went to her parents and asked, what's wrong with you? Like, why do we have so many sisters? 7 sisters. And the other guy said, can I add to this answer? I said, yeah, sure. He said, because it's dark all the time, the electricity. So when you add humor, you see there was no right answer here. It's like open-ended, right? Any answer could be great. Those of you who were silent, I have bad news for you. You'll be sitting one-on-one, HR and you, or hiring manager and you. You can't just keep silent. If you don't answer, that's a fail right away. They would not hire you. Okay? Always keep your brain training for this type of brain teasers. Okay? So you are able to give some answer. Show that you are creative, that you can come up with some answers. Okay? Okay, that's number one. Number two is hard because there is a right answer and it's only... So 2 doors. One door over there. There's a restroom over there. And the entrance door. Well, actually, those 2 doors. There are 2 big doors over there. So 2 doors. So one door leads to happiness, and another door leads to unhappiness. You know this one, right? Yeah. Keep silent. Okay, so 2 doors and 2 guardians. One guardian is always saying the truth. Another one is always lying. Simple like that. You don't know which door leads to where. You don't know which guardian protects which door and which guardian is lying or saying the truth. You don't know nothing. All you know, 2 doors, happiness, unhappiness, 2 guardians, truth, lie. That's it. You can only ask one question to any of them, to only one of them, but any of them, to figure out which door leads to happiness. What would be your question? Are you lying? So whenever you give me the answer right away, unless you know it, your answer is wrong because you have to think about it. So are you lying? Okay, he says, yes, I'm lying. So what? How do you know the door? You used your question, that's it. You had any answer?
Are you guardian?
Are you a guardian? Yes, I am. So I'm saying the truth. Or maybe, okay, no, I'm a little girl. So I'm lying. But how do you know which door? The lie could protect the happiness door or the other way around. We don't know. One question.
One question for 2 guardians.
For only one guardian. Any of them, because you don't know. Only one guardian.
Which door are you, which side are you guarding?
Which door are you protecting? Which side are you on, right? Are you like good guy, bad guy? Well, again, it doesn't give you anything. I would say I'm protecting the happiness door.
Means that he's lying.
Okay. No, you don't know. Because he might say the truth. Because one of them is saying the truth. You don't know which one.
We should just ask one question and then he tell me truth.
No, if you ask them, they can answer whatever they want. One of them will always lie. Another one will always tell you the truth. But you don't know which one. That's why it's difficult. Okay, I know it's hard. I'll give you the right answer. So you see, brain teasers is not always easy. You'll ask this. Any of two of those, right? Doesn't matter. You pick one. You don't care if he's lying or saying the truth. Just ask this. If I ask the other guardian, which door leads to happiness? What door he will point at? Okay? I ask you which door this guy, the other guy, will point at if I ask, like, show me the door to happiness. Now, with this question, you don't care what the answer is. You just choose the other door. Why? Because there are only two possible scenarios, right? One is lying, one is saying the truth. The one who is saying the truth, let's start with this guy. I'm asking, you saying the truth, right? I know it, I guess, I don't know. If I ask the other guy, who is the liar, which door leads to happiness? Right? What door he'll point at? He would say he point at that door, he is lying. So he'll point at the door that's not leading to happiness, right? That's why I'm choosing the other door. Second scenario, I'm asking the liar. If I ask the other guy who is saying the truth, which door leads to happiness, which door he'll point at, he would say that door, but we know that this guy will say the truth, but this guy will not. So he'll again point to the wrong door, and I choose the other door. So in both cases, in this sequence, there's always a liar in the beginning or in the end. So that's why it's super easy to figure out the right door. Okay? These are the brain teasers. Make sure you train those. Search on Google different types of brain teaser questions. Make sure there's always either algorithmic like this or creative answer to any of those. Train, 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 and you'll be able to get those right. Now, this is just like for, yes? Yeah, you will be asked at Google for sure, at Amazon for sure, at Microsoft sometimes. Other companies as well. Depends on the hiring manager. They are allowed because they want to make sure that you're smart. If you fail, it doesn't mean you will not get a job. Most likely you will not get a job because you failed. But if you really nail the other types of questions that I'll go through right now, you have a chance. Depends on what because these companies, they pay so much, they only want the best of the best. That's why they don't want just a great professional, right, or a great person. They want the smartest people. And this is an easy way to figure out who is smart, who is not, right? Super easy. Now, they do ask behavioral questions. I'll give you 4, maybe 5. I'll give you 5 most popular questions that companies ask, even in Uzbekistan, but worldwide for sure. Question number 1, tell me about yourself. People fail like crazy. People say, I ask like in the audience, I wouldn't bother you today, but I normally ask in the audience, like, tell me about yourself to somebody. And they say, okay, my name is, I don't know, Maftuna or like Marjona. I'll use you as an example. I'm, let's say, I don't know, 10 years old, or how old are you? I don't remember. I'm kidding. Like, let's say 18 years old, right? I was 17. And then I studied New Uzbekistan University. I work here as junior PM, like at mohirdev. I know all of this stuff from your resume. I can even guess your age based on how you're studying, right? I don't care. This is your chance to tell me something that I don't know and something that will impress me. Your name, your age, where you study, where you work doesn't impress me at all. Because every single candidate will tell me the same thing. You want to stand out. You want to tell me something that's unique about you, and that's most likely some kind of achievement. Impressive. Impress me. I am the #1 player of chess in Tashkent. I won this Olympiad. I am top 1% in my school, in math or just in general, by scores, right? Something that will impress me right away. Or you did something that I'm looking for in my job, right, for this job description. When they hired for Microsoft, I told them that I built a social network with 400,000 users. And they were building a community there as kind of social network as well. So right away, you see, I didn't say my name, I didn't say where I started, I just told them what they need to hear, that I'm capable to do what they are planning to do with their project, right, Windows community. So something like that. #1 question. #2 question, achievement. Tell me about your biggest achievement. Professional, most likely, or at school or something. Very similar to about me, but you can go in depth. And now you can even share maybe 1 or 2. Doesn't need to be 1. If it's not that impressive, multiple could be like more impressive, okay? 3rd one, tell me about your failure in life, the biggest failure. A lot of people say, you know, I'm perfect, I never failed, or just keep silent, or just like don't say anything. That's right away red sign for us, red alert, right? Something is wrong. Everybody fails, nobody's perfect. Bring that story. Always have it ready. If I wake you up at night, you should be able to tell me, okay, failure story is this, 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 okay? And the key here, when you fail, you need to learn something. So in the end of the story, make sure I've learned, like after this failure, I've learned this, and now I'm doing it differently. That's the only thing you need to add, and now you kind of pass this question, very easy. The fourth question is, how do you resolve conflicts? Because at work, there will be conflicts. People are different. People have different opinions. I want to make sure you don't create troubles in my company, right? You are able to resolve issues with others, right? So tell me a story how you had a conflict with somebody, how you resolved it, how you made everyone happy as a customer, right? Not just like everyone who is fighting, but the customer, because that's why you work. And the last one is this one, why you want to work for us. But remember, in the cover letter, you answered. So you know the answer, right? So just tell them that, you know, you're awesome, you're a great company, like mohirdev. Know exactly what they're doing, know exactly their mission, why they're doing this, and this will be the great answer, because this is why you want to be part of their team, of their company, because, you know, they're doing some great stuff. Practice, practice, practice. That will help you to be confident. Take your friend, talk to each other, you ask your friend, the friend asks you, and thus you will have no problem. Like if somebody, you know, tomorrow invites you to the interview, you very easily can answer all these questions, including brain teaser, because you practiced. Practice really, really does wonders. It helps a lot. And FFF stands for Fit, Fire, Function. That's how I hire people for my companies. So easy. Fit is cultural fit. Like sometimes some people are performers, right? I actually don't need performers. I need smart people. In Sweden, when I worked in Stockholm, we only work for like till 4 p.m. Never like 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. or whatever. They work here like till 10 p.m. It's crazy. And we had sauna in our office. We had ping pong. That's why I love ping pong. It's just fun, right? But we work hard. That's why we're a very successful company. In America, it's different. People are performers. People really want to achieve. Two different cultures. If you're a performer, work with that kind of company. If you're more like a slow but smart, work with this company. And it's just a simple example. There are as many there are companies out there, that many there are cultures, right? Fit is cultural fit. Fire, you know, some people are really fitting us, really good professionals, but no fire in the eyes. Right? In the interview, you could tell, like you talk, you look at the eye, and you see, are they like really passionate about what they do, or are they just like that? Because, you know, in our company, in any company, people work for years sometimes, right? Even in young companies, like mohirdev, I think it's like 1 year old. So at least 1 year, most people work here. And then you come, and if you're not passionate, if you don't have fire in your eyes, they are hoping that somebody young comes to their company, new, fresh eyes. And then you don't deliver, you just like sit there, do something, not maybe wrong choice, right? But if you're passionate, if you show bring ideas every day, like, hey, how about we do this? How about we do that? How about this? It's okay. 90% of your ideas will be rejected because you don't know sometimes, right? You knew, right? But even 1% or 10% that is not rejected might make a huge difference for their company. Because you still, first 3 months, you have fresh eyes. Then you'll be like them because you'll know. You'll have not that many unique ideas, okay? So while you're new, bring up all of that, show the fire. And function is basically your function, your expertise. Are you a good developer? Are you a good marketer? Are you a good PM? So fit, fire, function. And the last one, yeah, same thing. Talk about them, not just you in the interview, right? So a lot of people just, especially in America, they say, I'm the best, I'm number one. Don't use these words. Use the words that they are number one, they are the best, and that's why I want to work for them, okay? Especially if somebody asks you a question and you start talking about their product or service that they build, they'll be very interested because you start contributing right away, right? So that's unique and super important. Now, you pass the interview, okay, hopefully everything went well, you get an offer. Do you accept it? Yes or no? Offer. I give you an offer, I want you to work for me. Would you accept it right away or wait? No, right? Why? Because you need to negotiate. When, I don't know again how it is in Uzbekistan, but in the world, when they give you an offer, it's not always final number. Normally, it's 20% lower than they are willing to pay you. Let's say if they're giving you an offer of $100,000 a year, that doesn't mean 100,000, that actually means 120 if you negotiate, right? If you accept it, I know you work hard, you sent 1,000 applications, you went through 3 different interview cycles. Average cycle is 4 to 10 interviews per company. The biggest I went through was 10 different people, right? But you did so much work, and now there's an offer. It's very tempting to accept it, right? You're like, finally, give me the offer. No, be patient. Negotiate. You can make it in non-insulting way. The way I do it is this. I tell them this. I love your offer. I think it's very generous. I really appreciate it, so thank you so much. I would accept it if it's 20% higher right now. Or give me some time to think about it, okay? Maybe 2-3 days. And by the way, tomorrow I'm talking to Amazon. Recruiter needs to close on the deal today. You give him a chance. You say 20% higher, I'll sign it right away. He has that 20% in his for negotiations, right? So it's a no-brainer for him to just, yeah, okay, let's do it, 20% higher. So that will happen to me. So always negotiate. And finally, so now you got a job, take initiative, be accountable. A lot of younger folks always have great ideas, but never willing to do this. Like, let's do this. Okay, do it. Not me, somebody else. Okay? So if you come up with some idea, make sure you and your team around you, your company are able to do that. Okay? You're accountable. Remember, like on LinkedIn, click, 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 connect, connect, network, network, same thing in the company. What I did when I joined a new company, let's say Microsoft or Bolt or other company, and my team, let's say 20 people. If it's too many, that's okay, you just pick the key people. But normally if it's like 10 people, 20 people, I took every single person on one-on-one lunch and never talked about, you know, company or work, just about them, like what they love in life, how their family, you know, their hobbies and stuff. Thus, you know them very well on the personal level, and that networking will really help you at work because you'll know them, you'll build connections. And the last one, 3 engagement elements. AMP stands for autonomy, mastery, purpose. Make sure you are autonomous, independent, so we don't have to hold your hand. Okay, make sure that you are able to do things on your own. Improve your mastership, improve your expertise. When you finish learning at your university or at school, it doesn't end. You have to study your entire life, obviously, till you die, because things change so quickly. You'll be, you know, if you slow down a little bit, you're out. Especially now with AI, with ML, with all this ChatGPT stuff, you have to really develop. Learn how to do prompting. You know, prompt, it's a new profession, by the way. Prompt maker, prompt engineer, prompter, the prompt creator, the different titles now. But people hire prompters. And it's such an easy thing to do, right? You just create a prompt for ChatGPT or Midjourney. Midjourney is for creating images. You know, D-D is for creating videos. ChatGPT for text and code. And there are now AIs that create music, but it all requires prompt, right? For music, you have to write something like, create a composition with maqam, with Uzbek maqam, and, you know, flex, like modern type of music, right? Combined. So improve your mastership. And P is purpose. Basically, see the bigger picture. Why the company is doing this, okay? Because you'll write code every day. It's not boring. Yes, just words of motivation again. Nothing is impossible. Even the word itself says, I am possible, from Audrey Hepburn. Now to my stuff that I do right now in Uzbekistan. So we've created this IT community. Please join us. We have about 2,000 members right now, a little over 2,000, and we're only 3. This next Saturday, exactly in 1 week from now, we're having a big party, big kind of opening ceremony at the University of Economics in the center of the city. You're all welcome to come. Just make sure you will follow the news. It's going to be, actually, I think today it's posted in many places, but this week it's going to be everywhere. Sportus, Gazette, everywhere. So watch out. If you follow, I shared it earlier today. big event is coming, awesome speakers, 5 other speakers besides me who will talk about their secrets of success. Everything is free, everything is for you. This will help get some more educational opportunities locally and abroad. We bought like 1 million seats on Coursera, 10,000 courses that we'll get for really low price. Those 5 courses, but free for all of you. And career opportunities, business opportunities, freelancing opportunities, but mainly networking because it's a community. So you can get in touch with anybody like big people here, Zafar Hashimov, Akmal Paiziv, all these guys who are very famous. They're all going to be in our community. Many of them are in our community. This guy from mohirdev is there. Abdul John from PDP University, Cambridge University, Umi John, like just any, Nodira, Nigora, Kilova, all these famous Uzbekistan are in our community. Join it, you'll be part of them, you'll be able to talk to them directly. And plus, also I'm bringing about 40 plus people from all these big companies, all Uzbeks, all from Uzbekistan, mostly Uzbeks, who work for Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Google. Real software engineers mostly from Uzbekistan, or Uzbeks from Uzbekistan. Super smart people who will give us interviews, do AMA. AMA is Ask Me Anything sessions that any of you can ask them in live video, video there, okay? So this is the group. And finally, so I'm done, but I want to make sure you guys were listening. So we'll play a little game, okay? And I used a lot of words today. The words like LinkedIn, resume, cover letter, ikigai, right? And others. Interview. So you can't name these words anymore, but tell me the words or phrases that you found most useful for you today. And the winner who is most relevant will get this Microsoft pen. It's a genuine Microsoft pen from Microsoft Office. I stole it. I stole a bunch of those. That's why I'm giving those. I'm a good guy. I steal for you, not for me. But it's real, right? It's from the headquarters. So somebody will win it right now. Just raise your hand and please loudly say the words. Yes. Feed fire function, FFF, very good. Numbers game, yes. Very good, AMP, autonomy, mastery, purpose, very good. Nothing is impossible. Even the word itself says, I am possible, yes. I can't hear you. Okay, they're more important, right? Talk about them, not you. Very good. No, you. Network. Yes, 100%, super important. Brain teasers. Same thing? Smart goals. What does SMART stand for? Specific. Measurable and time-bound. Very good. Brain teasers, he said it. Interview brain teasers. SEO, Ikigai, I said Ikigai before, but SEO, what does SEO stand for? Search engine optimization, very good. Specific goals, he said it. I didn't say that. You were in my previous one. But yeah, PM stands for management, product management, and program management. I was a principal program manager at Microsoft. The difference is this, real quick. So project is temporary. Product is an actual product, like an app, a game, a software, or a website product, right? Not necessarily temporary, could go forever. And program is larger than these two. Could be multiple projects, multiple products. Okay. Project management. I just said that. Project is temporary, okay, temporary, it ends. Product is product, like on an actual product, an app, a software, and so on. And program combines projects and products, okay? That's the difference. Yes. Ideal resume, perfect resume is the one that doesn't exist, because you become your resume.
Dream, goal, action, reality.
Dream, goal, plan, action, reality. Very good. Always learn. Again, it's more. Yeah, so by the way, he was in my previous one. I remember your face. So when I end this type of thing, I always end with this. Forget everything I said. Doesn't matter. One thing matters only. Learn how to learn. Remember? I will build some course. If you learn how to learn, the reality is changing so quickly. Everything you learn today, this stupid Python, C++, JavaScript, in 10 years, nobody will know what it is. Nothing. It will disappear. A lot of languages will disappear. I mean, programming languages. It's going to be AI. It's going to be completely new languages, you know, and then you learn something that you don't need, right? So you have only one choice. Actually, two choices. Choice number one, learn something else besides programming. Because when you go to the market, it's going to be very hard for you to find a job. Today's people, graduates, like Odil John from PDP told me, he has about 2,000, I don't know if I can say that, but anyway, 2,000 graduates every year. Like 1,000 of those can't find a job. Half of those. Too many people. We overdid this with 1 million programmers, remember 1 million coders. Now IT, everybody think IT is cool. No, it's not as cool as other things, but okay. You'll go to the market, there are too many of you, not that many jobs. So your only way is to learn additional field, let's say agriculture. So now if you're a programmer and you understand agriculture, you will have a job guaranteed. Or you understand healthcare, or you understand construction, then you're fine. That's your number one, okay choice. Number two, great choice is learn how to learn. Then you see there are new professions, new languages pop up. Eventually you will not have teachers, you will not have discipline, like you go to the university. You will be on your own, right? You'll have to learn by yourself. You'll have to find that motivation, build a plan, be disciplined, and figure out how to search for information. That's why I see like learning how to search, how to understand the sources and other things. So learn how to learn. Okay, I want to give this, not this one. It's useless for you because it's like a clicker. This pen to you, okay? Because I think the lady, okay? I know you've been there, so you know a lot of my stuff. You might even have my pen somewhere. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. So good job there. Maybe a round of applause. Yeah. Yes. But you told me that you were listening, so this is very cool. Group photo. Maybe later. Questions, if you have any. Any questions? Okay. Okay. One question, and then we can go. Oh yeah, a mic. Let's give a mic because I really can't hear anyone. Yes. Yeah.
And if you work there, you will see that there is, I'm senior or maybe I'm a lead, but there is junior who get twice more.
Yeah.
What we should do?
Yeah. So there's nothing much. So the question was this. You know, I applied for a job abroad. You know, they see I'm from Uzbekistan, and the announcement was $150,000 a year. And they say, oh, you're from Uzbekistan? Okay, 50,000, right? We can't pay you more. And that's true. That happens. It's called cost of living. So they understand that living in Uzbekistan is much cheaper than living in America or Europe, right? Or in some Asian countries like Japan, South Korea. So that's fair because, you know, you don't have as many expenses as they do. It's unfair to you because you think you're senior and they're juniors, and that's like unfair, right? But it's fair if you look economically, right? And also company wants to save money. So now the question was, what do I do? How do I fix it? You can move there. One easy solution. Why not? But that's one. Second, don't take it. Just show. If more of you, people like you, don't take the jobs, they will start thinking, oh, maybe we lose the senior people from poor countries. Maybe we should change this policy, and maybe we should at least don't like make it triple less, but maybe twice less, or maybe just 30% less, right? Just show them your character. Say, okay, I'm not accepting it. 120 is my lowest, my lowest, yes, salary that I will accept, right? Okay, about the payments, one other thing. In big companies, it's not about the salary, it's about the stocks. So negotiate the stocks better. That's how you can go around. Stocks grow, right? When I joined Microsoft, they gave me a lot of stocks. Each stock was $107 per stock, per share. And when I was leaving, it was $450, so 3 times more. I didn't do anything. I just got, like, in 3 years, 3 times more money, right? And just retired. But that's what you could do. Say, okay, salary is fine, but give me more stocks then. Or increase my bonus. Or in big companies, just because you agree to work for them, that's why it's so hard to pass all these interviews. But once you pass it, just because you agree, there's a thing called sign-on bonus. So sign-on bonus consists of cash and stocks. And it's a big money, a lot of money. It's bigger than your salary, right? They just give it to you because you agreed to work for them, because there's a war for talent. Used to be, now it's different. Now they're laying off people. You notice, right? News, Microsoft, 1,000 people out. Google, 900 people out, right? Laying off people. But it will change. This recession will go about 7 years, so it's per my thinking, about 7 years, and it will go up. So it will change. So especially now that things are dropping, it's the right time to buy stocks, IT stocks, tech stocks. You know, Apple, Microsoft, Google, just buy those. As a lawyer, I was a lawyer in the past, so disclaimer, if you fail, if you lose money, not my problem. You're responsible for your decisions, okay? So I'm just giving you advice that I'm not responsible for. Your choice, you adults, you choose. You just don't do anything, okay, you kids. Okay. Question, right? Can we get a mic, or just real quick? And I think we're over time anyway.
Is it possible to upgrade our level middle or senior without working anywhere?
Is it possible to create...
To upgrade our level.
To upgrade? Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. Just work.
Without working anywhere.
Yeah, so first of all, when you're a student, right, your resume is empty. You didn't work yet, right? It's catch-22. Like, what do you put as experience? You never worked. But you can't do a job because your resume is empty. So 3 solutions. Solution number 1, freelance. Go to freelancing sites, upwork.com, guru.com, and freelancer.com. Fight for those projects, win the project, because you can offer, your bids could be lower than others, right? And then make it happen, create this project. This is your portfolio, number 1. Number 2, create a product, actual product. If you're passionate about something, right? You're passionate about something in life. You have a hobby, or you see some problem locally, like in your mahalla, like in the city. See how you could fix it as a product, as IT product. Maybe this product will receive feedback from citizens and submit it to some ministry or some kind of, right? Something that you can create with your friends. Another thing as your portfolio to put in your resume and on your LinkedIn profile. And 3, get internship, right? Companies like this, get interns, all these companies. I'm actually wearing IT Park today, like IT Park. They have a lot of internships, right? I don't work for them, by the way. No, I'm independent. Yeah, go to these companies, any company out there, get internship, and then you will be able to put it in your resume that you were an intern, because you do actual projects, right? Every day you do something, right? So 3 solutions. So to improve your kind of, for your resume and stuff, but to improve your expertise from junior to senior, learn from seniors, learn from middles, right? Mentorship always helps. Get a mentor. That's the, by the way, in our community, we'll help with that. We'll have some people who will be willing to be mentors. Those who work at Apple, Microsoft, and others, because they're from Uzbekistan, they want to give back like I do, right? I convince them, you achieved something, you found your way, but let's help others. Because I say this is a river, right? Huge river, right? Everybody finds their way to get to that other side, right? To study at Stanford. We have 2 Stanford graduates, Uzbeks, who will, in our community, who will give interviews, right? Or work for Google and others. I have one guy who worked for SpaceX, Mahmoud. Then he worked for Blue Origin. It's Amazon's, Jeff Bezos' rocket company as well. And now he has his own company that builds engines for rockets. Amazing, impressive guy, who is also part of our community and will help with AMA or interview session. So learn from these kind of people, what they did, how they did it. So this river will have a bridge eventually, because you'll learn from 40 different people how they did it. So you'll have 40 different ways that will work for you to make it happen, to learn. One only piece of advice, always come back, okay, like I did. So if you go there, you work for somewhere, don't just stay there. Bring that knowledge back, okay? Because we helped you, you help us, okay? I hope I answered your question. And study new things. Learn how to learn. They'll increase your expertise. You can only learn how to swim if you swim, right? So do work. When you work, don't study theory, right? Especially at the university. Actually do the actual product together with your friends. This is the only way to grow fast. Okay, no more questions, I hope. Thank you so much. See you guys. Good luck. Good luck. Okay. Photo, yes, maybe. But maybe just individual.